All right, let's do this. Going live in Facebook because that's what we do. All right, are we going Facebook? Do you want to work with me here? I think you're ready. All right, let's do it. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday, Junior. Welcome to the Fat Loss Formula Facebook group. Having all the fun things going on here. But one thing I'm super excited about this week is the launch of our newest program. It is the 90-day Summer Slimdown Blueprint. So what that is a program I came up with that is an awesome opportunity for anybody to get a little taste of our coaching for 90 days. Actually, I'm giving everybody a little bit longer access because I'm going to give everybody who signed up for it access to these features for the entire month of April, May, and June. So all the way through June 30th, if you sign up for that blueprint, you're going to be able to let us help you work towards those goals, again, for more than 90 days. So today is what, the 23rd? That means you're gonna get like an extra week on top of those 3 months. So really excited about this program, but I do know, again, not everybody wants to sign up for it, and that's okay. That's a you problem. That's not a me problem. If you don't want my help, then just keep doing your thing. Keep hoping to get results on your own. If you are watching this live, will you please do me a favor, hit that like or drop a comment or whatever. I would love to know who is watching this. And if you have questions or anything throughout this training I'm about to break down, please drop them here so that I can answer them. Again, the more people interacting and engaging and asking questions, the more I know the types of things that you guys are looking for help with. So again, like, comment, whatever you got. I want to help you achieve your goals over the next 90 days. And again, if you want to make it really easy on yourself and let me actually give you protocols for you specifically, sign up for the program. I will drop the link to that here in this group. I'll probably drop the link to it here in the comments as well. But again, if you don't want to do that, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it yourself. So let me pull up some of my fun things here. I made all these notes and stuff because your girl likes to be as organized as possible so I can be as efficient with my time as possible. Because guess what? If you hadn't noticed, I like to go on tangents here. So we're mapping out your 90-day game plan. And first things first, what is the big area to start on? It would be your nutrition. So let's talk about what your nutrition needs to look like for these next 90 days. First off, you're going to go and calculate your TDEE. So write this down, get a pen, get a paper, do the things. You're going to go to your TDEEcalculator.net. In there, you're going to put in your stats. So I have it pulled up on my screen right now. It's going to ask you for your gender. So you're going to put that in. It's going to ask for your age. You put that in. It's going to ask for your weight. Put that in and make sure it's as accurate as possible. So you should have already weighed in before doing this. Okay. Don't just guess what you think your weight is. What is your weight on the instance that you put this in? Then you're going to put in your height and your activity level. So activity level, sedentary or light exercise, moderate exercise, heavy exercise, athlete, whatever it is. For me in particular, it's going to be moderate exercise. And then I'm going to calculate what that is for me. So when I plug in all of those numbers into the calculator, it says that my maintenance calories are 2251 per day. Okay, so 2,251 calories if I just wanted to maintain my exact weight here. So I want to emphasize the fact that it's not wrong to want to maintain your weight. Some of you don't need to lose weight. You need to lose fat. There's a difference between losing weight and losing fat. Some of you, again, need to lose fat and build muscle and focus less on losing weight in general. There is a huge difference. You can literally get fatter even though you're losing weight on the scale. So what do I mean by that? I mean that if you're losing weight too quickly or at a very unhealthy way, meaning you're not prioritizing strength training, you're not prioritizing protein, you're not prioritizing getting enough food, you can literally have a higher body fat percentage because you would be losing muscle. And that means as a ratio on your body, you would have more pounds of fat on you versus pounds of lean body mass on you. The goal is always to maintain and or build as much muscle as possible so that you look leaner, you look more toned and defined, you look stronger, right? There's a video posted in here yesterday where I was doing one of my recipes, and my girl Tara, I appreciate you so much. She's like, I was just distracted by your arms. I'm like, thank you. right? Because I'm being kind of hard on myself these days and like, Crystal, why are you not leaning out like you want to be? But guess what? You're not trying to lean out. You're trying to build muscle. And so that's going to look differently on the scale than it looks in different parts of your body. So keep that in mind, you guys. If you're doing proper strength training, you should be looking leaner, more toned, more defined. If you're building muscle and focusing on keeping that fat gain to a minimum, or even maintaining fat and possibly even losing fat. Okay. So again, get out of your head. It's not always going to be fun, but a lot of you need to build muscle, lose fat, stop focusing on just losing weight. Anyways, so we put our numbers in the TDE calculator. They tell me 2251. Awesome. So here's what you're going to do for you. You're going to log your food daily. You're going to hit within 100 calories and within 10 grams of protein every day with whatever that maintenance goal is. So again, for me, my maintenance goal was 2251. That means I'm going to need to hit within 2151 all the way up to 2351 calories 7 days a week. Again, we don't get to take weekends off. We don't get to track when we feel like it. We don't get to guess. It's you have to hit those protocols 7 days a week if you want to make the changes that you want to change, okay? Then when it comes to protein, they will give you on that TDEE calculator some different goals for, if you wanted to do like moderate carb, lower carb, higher carb. I'm going to suggest that you do not follow those targets. Here's what I will tell you to do. You're going to hit again within 100 calories on whatever that maintenance calorie was. And then for protein, you're going to take your body weight and you're going to multiply that by 0.8. And that is your minimum protein goal you're going to look for. So just for simplicity's sake, let's say somebody weighs 200 pounds. You would want to hit at least 160 grams of protein per day. And all the way up to 200 grams of protein per day would be great. But I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of you are going to have a tough time hitting that minimum 0.8. So my recommendation would be, okay, let's take your body weight, multiply that by 0.8. And now let's try to fall within 10 grams of protein from that goal. So again, let's say your protein intake goal is 160. You want to aim for anywhere from about 150 to 170 grams of protein per day. And that's what you want to hit again every day. 7 days a week. You're not taking weekends off. You're not taking day night off. You are hitting that range of protein 7 days a week, and you're hitting those calories 7 days per week. All right. So we've gotten through our first couple steps on nutrition. We know what we're doing with our calories. We know what we're doing with our protein. And we're hitting maintenance calories for the first 30 days of this 90-day game plan, okay? If you're somebody who's struggling to hit that protein goal, just try increasing week over week, all right? You want to slowly but surely add 5 to 10 grams more every day. What are easy ways that you can add protein? Simply look and see what are the protein things that you're having each day. Is it eggs? Is it egg whites, yogurt, cottage cheese, beef, chicken, whatever? Start having more of those things. So rather than thinking like, I'm only getting 17 grams of protein from my Greek yogurt in my breakfast. Amazing. You don't have to add more foods, different types of foods. Add double the amount of the freaking protein. Add twice as much Greek yogurt or mix in a protein powder if you want to, right? You don't always have to add a bunch of new things. You just likely have to add more of the one thing, okay? Maybe you're having 1.5 serving sizes or 2 serving sizes. Stop thinking you need more options. You don't. You just need to increase the better options that you're currently having. And if you're looking for some protein options, go to my Instagram. There's a pinned post that shows you how to get 30 to 50 grams of protein per day, every day, and a variety of meals. There's like a dozen different ideas there or something. And then I also have another post there that gives you like 50 high protein Costco options that you can start adding to your shopping list. All right. So that's what I got to say about protein. Next, you're going to eat at least 25 grams of fiber. And this is coming from real food. It's not from some stupid protein bars that have high protein and high fiber. It's not coming from some stupid wraps or tortillas that have high fiber, high protein. You want to get 25 grams of fiber from real food, fruits, vegetables, beans, legumes, seeds, nuts, whole grains. Then If you hit that 25 with those real foods, then you can add in the bullshit like the high fiber tortillas, okay? But don't start there. That's cheating. The goal with fiber is to make sure our digestion is on point, to make sure you're getting a variety of fruits and vegetables and plants and stuff so that you have really good energy. You have satiety, so you're staying full between meals instead of like constantly wanting to snack and graze and eat like a child. Like fiber is what you want to be adding in along with protein. When we're trying to change up our diet, you guys, it's not about how little can I have. It's not about taking things out. It's what can you add in? And most of you need to add more protein, more plants, more. Okay. Then that'll just inadvertently push out some of the extra bullshit that you're having, like the candies and the cookies and the BLTs, the bites, licks, and tastes that you don't realize you're having throughout the day, the little handfuls here off your kid's plate while you're putting together their dinner. Stop eating all that bullshit and start eating real meals with proteins and plants, okay? Next up, we want 5 or more cups of fruits and veggies every single day, every day. Okay, that's going to help you hit your fiber goal. That's going to, again, help you with staying full and satisfied. So 5 cups, get a measuring cup, measure it out, 1 cup of strawberries, 1 cup of spinach, 1 cup of broccoli, whatever it is, do it with 5 different things throughout the day. I don't care if it's 5 fruits and 0 veggies. It should be more balanced than that. But if that's like as good as you can get for now, maybe you hate vegetables, awesome. Start with the 5 cups of fruits and veggies. Nobody ever got fat from eating too much fruits and veggies. It's all the other bullshit that you're trying to eat. That's how you got fat, okay? Next up, when it comes to going out to eat, you ain't doing that, okay? If this is actually important to you, if you want to achieve your goals, you should be cutting back on going out to eat. Max 2 times per week. Maximum of 2 meals per week that you are eating out or you are eating at a friend's house or whatever. All the other meals that you are eating need to be prepared by you. You are cooking them or you are putting them together from your grocery shopping list, but they are not things that somebody else is preparing. Why? Because those other people, they're not weighing and measuring the food the way that you need to be weighing and measuring the food in order to hit your goals. So for instance, I just did a client check-in today. This person, best I could tell, went out to eat 3 times last week. They went out to eat, I believe, 2 times in one day. And with that, when they like logged in some guesstimates for their food, because they were eating at places where like the nutrition information isn't necessarily online, right? Like that happens when you go to eat at a local place. Just from that alone, they were 300 calories over their normal daily goal. But we know there's lots of hidden calories in foods that we go out to eat at restaurants. Even she had like a burger with a bun and sweet potato fries. And I'm like, dope. That amount of sweet potato fries, if you had an entire serving, you probably actually ate about 4 times as many calories, 3 to 4 times as many calories as what you recorded in your food log. The bun that you had, it was not 150 calories. I can guarantee it because at restaurants, they put extra butter and oil on those buns to make them taste better, right? That's why they're so good. It's not just some boring, crappy bun you get at the grocery store. These are really high calorie buns. So again, she thought she went over by 300. My guesstimate is that she went over closer to like 600 to 800 more calories on that single day from going out to eat. And that was just from one meal, you guys. So again, if it's important to you, you're going to cut back on going out to eat. You're going to eat out max 1 to 2 times per week. 0 is even better, but we know that's not always possible for everybody. Okay. Next up, drink half your body weight in ounces of water every single day, no matter what. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This should be something that is just on autopilot. You just get it done. It is easy. It can be challenging, but it is an easy one because it doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to do anything specific. You're just measuring, hey, did I get at least half my body weight in ounces per day? So again, if you weigh 200 pounds, you're looking for at least 100 ounces. Next up, okay, those are all the things you're working on. You're calculating your maintenance. You're eating within 100 calories of your maintenance. You're eating within 10 grams of your protein goal. And remember, you're going to calculate that protein goal based off of your body weight. And you're going to hit fiber, 5 cups of fruits and veggies, plus your water goal, plus you're going to cut back on the going out to eat. You're going to do that consistently for 30 days. After you've consistently hit these targets, at least 6 days a week, if at that point you have not made progress, you haven't lost any weight, you haven't lost any inches, you haven't noticed an improvement in progress pictures, which you should be taking every 1 to 2 weeks. If there are 0 changes, then you're going to decrease your calories. If you're making changes and it's visible and you can tell and you can see, damn, this feels good, damn, I look awesome, you just keep going with those same targets you set at the beginning, write them out until you reach 2 weeks of no progress, okay? So let's say you get to like week 6 and all of a sudden you're like, damn, nothing has changed over the last 2 weeks, then you can change, okay? But let's say you get to that 30-day mark, you're like, cool, nothing's really changed, like I feel better, but I'm not losing weight, I'm not losing inches, I still look the same, my clothes still fit the same, then you can cut your calories. So all you're gonna do here is you're gonna decrease your calories anywhere from 10 to 20%. Your protein stays the same, your fruits and veggies stay the same, your fiber, your water, all of the other things stay the same. You're just going to cut your calories by anywhere from 10 to 20%. So let's say, for instance, for me, that was that 2250. So that means I would cut anywhere from, what is that, 225? 2250 times 0.1. I'm going to take off anywhere from 225 to 450 calories. Okay. I would say err on the side of caution. Okay. You don't necessarily want to jump all the way to that 20%, but you can. I would say I would probably go to the 15% reduction, somewhere right in the middle of that 10 to 20% loss. Okay. And again, if now you reach another 30 days or some point during these next 60 days, right? Whatever, you reach a plateau, you get stuck, there's 2 weeks of not making any changes, then you can again cut those calories. But again, protein stays the same, fiber, all the other things stay the same. Okay, so that is your game plan for the nutrition side of things. Now let's jump into fitness. You need to be strength training 3 to 4 days a week. So your focus is on getting stronger every week. That means you're going to increase your reps, or you're going to increase your weight, or you're going to have better form, or you're going to have a quicker, more efficient recovery. But you're doing the same strength training workouts for at least a full month, okay? We shouldn't have to change our training cycles more often than once a month. You should be hitting the same workouts for anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks. And I've referenced this before, but another coaching friend of mine, she's been in prep for a bodybuilding show, and she literally did the exact same workouts every single week for over a year. She didn't have to change anything other than getting stronger, right? Lifting heavier or doing more reps or whatever. Again, she was working with a coach, so that's helpful, right? But the workouts are always the same. The exercises are the same. It's just tweaking things here and there. You do not have to be doing a different workout every single day, you guys. It's just that, again, we want to strength train 3 to 4 days a week. So what this could look like, maybe it's like 3 full body days. Maybe it's 4 days where you're doing more of a body part split. For example, in our blueprint program, we've got people doing 2 lower body days, 2 upper body days. So again, strength train 3 to 4 days a week. Focus on progressive overload, getting stronger every week. For your steps, you want to be getting about 7,000 to 10,000 steps per day, every single day. Again, we're not taking days off. We're not doing it when we feel like it. We're doing it every single day. 7K to 10K steps per day. If you're somebody who already gets more than that, then you really get to double down on the nutrition side of things. You get to double down on the strength training side of things. You just get to work on those variables more. But if you do need to add in more steps, cool. We'll talk about how to do that. Again, if we need to change up our workouts, you're not going to do that until the 30-day mark and the 60-day mark. So again, if you need new workouts because you're like, hey, I'm bored or whatever, then okay, update them at the 30-day mark and the 60-day mark. Still focus on getting stronger. Now, if you're not making any progress at that 30-day mark, here's what I want you to do. Increase your step count average by 2,000 steps per day. So let's say, for instance, you were averaging about 8,000 steps per day every day for the first 30 days. Great. Now let's try hitting 10,000 steps per day every day. Oh, you were already hitting 10,000? Great. Try 12,000 steps per day. And what this likens to, you guys, is it takes about 10 minutes of walking to get 1,000 steps on average for most people. So again, if you're just somebody who's looking to get 7,000 steps per day, that looks like about 70 minutes of walking, 70 minutes of movement. Can you get up and walk for 5 minutes every hour for 14 hours? Can you get up and walk around for 10 minutes every hour for 7 hours? Whatever it is, figure out how you're going to get in those steps, okay? Now let's say you make it to the 60-day mark and you're not making any progress, nothing's happening, but everything else is dialed in with your nutrition and your fitness and all the other stuff that we're going to talk about here at the end. If you need to add something in, we're going to still be where we need to be. We're going to make sure we're hitting those extra steps if needed, but you can start adding in LISS cardio if needed. So LISS cardio, low intensity, steady state cardio. So what I want you to do, if this is you, again, write this down. If you need to add in LISS cardio at that 60-day mark, you're going to Google zone cardio. Okay. Up is going to pop up some images, and it's going to be like these different zones, different colors. If you're somebody who's ever done Orange Theory, it might look kind of familiar because you'll see like red, yellow, green, blue, whatever. But essentially you want to find the zone cardio. You'll get an image that helps you calculate your max heart rate. Okay. So you're going to take your max heart rate calculator, which is 207 minus whatever the total is of 0.7 times your age. Okay. That gives you your max heart rate. So now on that chart, you're going to find zone 3 cardio, which is 70 to 80% of your max heart rate. And you're going to get in 3 to 4 20 to 30 minute LISS cardio sessions of zone 3 cardio. 3 to 4 20 to 30 minute LISS cardio sessions doing zone 3 cardio. Okay. So that's what it looks like on the fitness side of things. Now, all the other stuff you need to be focused on for the entirety of this 90 days. You are sleeping for 7 to 9 hours per night, every single night, keeping your sleep schedule as similar as possible, Monday through Sunday, okay? Within a 30-minute, max 60-minute window, not these crazy drastic changes on the weekends that I see from people so often. So again, that was something that I had to do with the client check-in today. I'm like, cool, you're only getting 6 to 7 hours of sleep on the weeknights, and you're getting like 8 to 9 hours of sleep on the weekends. We cannot be doing this, you guys. Every time you screw yourself over by sleeping in later on the weekends or getting more sleep hours on the weekends, you're putting yourself through jet lag every Monday morning, because now your body's having to adjust to this new time zone, if you will. Right? You're getting too little sleep during the week, and then you're trying to overcompensate for it on the weekends, and your body doesn't work like that. You want to keep your consistent sleep routines Monday through Sunday. Okay. Some more tips. Stop eating 3 hours before bed. If you're eating too close to bedtime, your body is working in overdrive, trying to digest your food while you sleep. This is one of the big reasons I see people getting crappy sleep. They're eating too close to bedtime. So stop eating 3 hours before bed. Stop drinking liquids 2 hours before bed. Another reason for crap sleep. Getting up in the middle of the night, having to pee, okay? And stop using electronics and blue light screens and whatnot 1 hour before bed, okay? 3, 2, 1. No food for 3 hours, no drinks for 2 hours, no screens for 1 hour. That should be your bedtime routine 7 days a week. And then last one, really just keeping your stress levels in check, right? So making sure you're planning things in advance to help you not feel as stressed out and overwhelmed. You're doing things like food prepping in advance to not be stressed out and overwhelmed. And you're not saying yes to everyone and everything. I think that is one of the big things that I see with people that gets in the way of them being successful, is they think they have to do all the things. They have to say yes to going to all the events. Oh, yes, I have to go to this birthday party. I have to go to this meeting. I have to go to this dinner, this happy hour. Stop saying yes to everything. You have got to start pouring more into your own cup. Stop giving to everyone else. Stop acting like the world is going to end if you don't go out to eat every single week. Quit it with the FOMO. You've got to pour into yourself. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So put up those boundaries. Stop saying yes to shit you don't want to do. Start saying no to those things that you're like, I can live without this. This isn't adding value to my life. And again, start figuring out how you can mitigate stress in your life. Stick to your boundaries, plan out your days, plan for success, and that will help tremendously. So anyways, there you go. That's the 90-day blueprint. Super simple, super basic. It doesn't have to be overwhelming, you guys. I didn't have anybody asking questions here, although I do appreciate the few of you that were able to pop on at 11 o'clock on a Thursday morning and join me for this. So I hope you were able to learn something. And like I said, if you're like, this sounds like a lot of work, there's a lot of calculations going on. guess what? We came up with a solution for you. So I have a 90-day blueprint. We've got a few spots left that I'm going to keep open throughout the end of the week. Originally, I said I was only going to take 5 people, but I got such a great response and a lot of people that have given me feedback that they've wanted to work with us, but it hasn't been the right time. They haven't been able to get their shit together. And also, guess what? It's an investment to work with us with one-on-one coaching. So this is one of those lower level offers that gives you a sample of what we're going to help you achieve in 90 days time without the commitment to one-on-one. So with that, you're going to get workouts for 90 days. You're going to get calorie cycling protocols for 90 days. So this is going to help you so that you have some lower calorie days, some higher calorie days, so that you can have like higher calories for weekends or for social events or whatever. Because remember, I told you earlier, hey, you're going to stick to the same calorie 7 days a week. Well, with calorie cycling, we can give you a little bit more flexibility because you probably need that in your life, right? You have a life, you want to get out there and do things. We're going to have we've got a group thread in the app that you get to use where your workouts are housed, your nutrition protocols are housed. You can ask all the questions that you want to in that group. And yeah, so there will be other people in there learning right along the way and achieving their goals along the way. So I will drop that link here in the comments. If you're interested, sign up. And if you don't, well, bummer for you. Hope you guys are having a great day and I will talk to you soon.